Now it is physical units and characteristics. What is a unit? A unit is actually a standard amount of a physical quantity. A standard amount. At first we should understand standard amount that is chosen, standard amount chosen to measure the physical quantity of the same kind. Standard amount chosen to measure the physical quantity quantity of the same kind. This is a standard amount chosen to measure the physical quantity. Why a unit is used? This is used to measure. What it is a standard amount used to measure. What to measure? Physical quantity of the same kind. For example, let it be length. Okay, length is a physical quantity. Its unit is meter. Meter is the unit of length. So here we see that what is meter? Meter is a standard amount. There is a fixed amount of length is in a meter. Okay, what is meter used? It is used to measure the physical quantity. Which physical quantity? That is length. Okay, of the same kind means length. Meter will always measure length. Okay, meter cannot measure weight. Okay, suppose it is mass, the unit is kg, kilogram is a standard amount. Always it will be fixed and it will be used to measure if the physical quantity is mass. Okay, and kg will not measure length. Kg will always measure mass. Okay, so it is written of the same kind. And now let's see here. There are some characteristics of a unit. The characteristics should be we can imagine what should be the characteristics. The characteristics should be, number one, what is the it should be of suitable size. At first the number comes of size, that is suitable size. It should be of suitable size. And what it should be, it should not vary with time. Not vary with time. It should not change its value in different pressure, different volume, or different temperature. If suppose that the temperature, the volume or pressure, anything, any of the external parameters, if changes, it should not change its value. So we can say independent, that is not dependent on physical conditions, like on physical conditions, not dependent on physical conditions, like you can write pressure, volume, and temperature, or any other it can be written. And just one more important thing, we can understand that if it is not dependent on physical conditions, it is not varying with time, So it should be indestructible or imperishable, you can say. So on the basis of these two conditions, we can also write not destructible, not destructible. So here we see unit is a standard amount chosen to what measure a physical quantity of the same kind. For example, meter can only measure length, not mass. Okay, so it is written of the same kind, and its characteristics are these four. You can also produce some more characteristics. For example, suppose we can say that a unit should be easily accessible. It is very important. Okay, you can write here. It is easily accessible. We can access it easily. Okay. Suppose meter. Meter is a unit of length. So 1 meter length should be easily accessible in the market or at any required place. 1 kg should be easily accessible if we want to measure mass. Okay, so it should be easily accessible also. Now we can see there are two types of units also. Units are of two types. Let's make a place. Types. Types are two. One is fundamental, and another one is derived. Fundamental and derived types of units. Fundamental means what? These are fundamentally accepted. That is length, mass, time. इसमें length, mass, and time. What the unit of length, that is meter, mass, kilogram, time, second. These are fundamental. These are accepted fundamentally. And the physical units which can neither be derived from one another. Okay, these are fundamental, which cannot be derived from one another, and derived. These are very simple topics, so we are just progressing it fast. And derived means which are derived from fundamental. Derived means reproduced. These are not fundamental, not base. They are simply derived from fundamental units. For example, we can say a speed. Let us see a speed. A speed. A speed that is equals to distance by time. What is distance? Distance is length. Time, what is time? Time is second. And length and second both are in fundamental units. So we can say that a derived unit is derived from what? Fundamental units. So here we can say derived is reproduced from fundamental units. Okay.